Okay, so today I'm going to be demonstrating how we don a pair of sterile gloves. So here we have the packaging with the gloves already inside of them. So we're going to begin by opening it just like how you would with a book. We're going to open the edge that's furthest away from us so that we don't have to be reaching over the sterile field to open it and possibly be contaminating it. So that edge would be this one. We're going to flip this one away from us. Next, we're going to open this one. And then we are going to pull these edges and open it. All right, so we need to make sure that these edges are bent so that they do not fall back on itself and contaminate the field. And we do this by pinching it. And the reason why that I can do this is because this outer inch is contaminated. So I'm able to touch this outer inch, but nowhere within that inch border. Okay, so we're always gonna start with donning our dominant hand. For me, that's my right hand. And the way that I'm gonna do this is I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to pinch the inner cuff of the right glove. So I'm pinching the inner glove because this is the part that's going to be in contact with my skin, therefore it's going to be contaminated, so it is okay to grab it with this hand. So I'm gonna pinch this, slide my hand in, wiggle my fingers in, lift off the paper, get all my fingers in there, and then continue to adjust only by grabbing the inside of the glove. Then we have our right hand. Okay, so for our left hand, it gets a little bit trickier. The way that we're gonna do this is we're gonna use these fingers to stabilize the paper so it's not moving around. And then we're going to use these 4 fingers to scoop on the inside of the cuff, never ever using our thumb. So we're gonna scoop on the inside of the cuff because the outside of this glove is sterile and so is the outside of this glove. So sterile and sterile is okay to do. So once we have the inside of this cuff, we're going to slide our hand in, lifting off the paper, getting our fingers all in there, still only touching the outside of the glove and never using our thumb. Now we have our pair of sterile gloves on. So now, how do we remove these? So I'm going to remove my dominant hand first. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my left hand and I'm going to pinch on the outside of the glove because these have been used in a procedure, so they have already been contaminated. So it's okay to touch contaminated to contaminated. So I'm touching the outside of this glove and the outside of this glove only. I'm going to peel it off, turning it inside out, then grabbing this glove with my left hand. Now that this is clean, so we're going to grab the inside of this cuff because it has not come in contact with any microbes that were present during the procedure. And we're going to pull this one off, also inverting it along with the one that I was holding in my hand. Now these are able to be disposed of. And that is how you don and remove sterile gloves.